As far as protecting your privacy is concerned, if you file a confidential document, I want you guys to know how you can protect your privacy with regards to that document that you have filed. Because what you keep in mind, we process thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of pages at the clerk's office. Believe it or not, there are cases where we have no idea what a person intends to file, because sometimes a pleading or a document may be mislabeled. Sometimes it may be not labeled at all. Sometimes it may be filed under a different code than the way it's supposed to be labeled, etc. I guess what I'm saying is everyone in the public who files documents with the court needs to take some ownership to help protect your privacy in cases where you're entitled to privacy. And in order to do that, if you file a document that is confidential as a matter of law, what you really need to do to help us and protect your privacy is to file a notice of confidential information. A notice of confidential information is a form that's available. It's free of charge. It's online. It's nothing secret. Okay? And that form will require you to say, hey, this document is confidential. It will flag it for us. So that way we at the clerk's office know that you're filing something with us that actually is confidential. If you don't file that form, chances are we're going to have no idea that you intended to file something that was confidential. You might get lucky. We might catch it. We might notice it on our own initiative. Don't count on it, though. You really need to file that notice of confidential information in order to flag it for us so that we can help protect your privacy. Okay. As far as the notice of confidential information is concerned, if you do file a notice of confidential information and you do alert us to the fact that you've just filed something in confidence, it's our job to review that document you just filed and to review the notice of confidential information. So don't worry too much about filing a notice of confidential information if you're saying, wait a minute, is this really confidential or is it not? It's okay. Just go ahead and file the notice of confidential information. Don't panic about it. Don't stress out about it, because we have to review it anyway. When we review it, we'll make a determination as to whether it's confidential or not. I'd rather you at least file the notice, because then it puts us on notice that there may be something confidential. I'd rather have that scenario than a scenario where you don't alert us at all and then all of a sudden your private information or something that should be confidential ends up getting out there improperly. When you file a notice of confidential information, it is our responsibility to review the notice as well as the underlying document. We will hold them in confidence until one of two things happens. Until, number one, a judge tells us to do otherwise, which is always a possibility, or number two, if we make the determination that it's not confidential. So the filing of the notice, as well as the document itself that you want to keep confidential, will be kept confidential. Whatever you tell us is confidential will be kept confidential until we have made our review or a judge tells us to do otherwise. If you believe that we have improperly either withheld something that should be released or vice versa, you can see your remedies on the board. You can either file a motion to determine confidentiality of court records, or you can contact our office to discuss it informally. It's really up to you. Again, if you want to file it with the judge, it's completely okay. But sometimes if there's just an honest mistake that was either made on our part or if it was made on your part, you may want to reach out to us informally and we may be able to talk through it informally instead.